So by the way, guys, if you're planning to apply for a Schengen visa application and you need help, just contact me on my social media, gineerbens, and I'm very willing to help you with a minimal fee. So I will have my visa assistance service. So let's talk there and arrange your papers so that you'll have an organized documents and a possibility to get approved with your application. Hello Benizens, welcome back to my channel. I'm gineerbens, and for this episode, we're going to be talking about the most or the frequent misconception when applying for a Schengen visa. So directly, let's have number one. Number one is you can't apply for a Schengen visa if you don't have a high-paying job. While having a stable job and a high-paying job gives you an edge, an advantage to get approved with your application, but it doesn't guarantee that you will get approval of your application, because I believe that the visa approval would always depend on your capacity to finance your stay in a certain country, your travel history, and at the same time the intent to return to a certain country. Like in your case, if you're in the Philippines, so strong ties from the Philippines, or if you're working in Saudi Arabia, the strong ties that you intend to return on your work or in Saudi Arabia. So basically, guys, everybody can apply for a Schengen visa. Whether you are categorized as in professional level or you are in a skilled labor or even a household, you can actually apply for a Schengen visa as long as you satisfy all the requirements that is being asked on the website or on the consulate or the embassy. So it is not mentioned that you need to have a high-paying job. So everybody can apply. So number two, need to have at least 1 million pesos as show money to visit the Europe. So actually, guys, that's false, because it is not mentioned in the requirements that you need to have that much amount, and it is not mentioned actually what is the exact amount that you need to have in your account. So in my opinion, as long as it always depends on the intent duration that you're going to stay, so you just calculate how much would be your expenses, including the fare, the accommodation, the food, and of course, an extra for pasalubong. So it would be like that calculation. So by that, you can actually determine how much would it be. It will cost you in that certain period. Like in the case you have planned to visit Europe for about 2 weeks. So for that 15 or 14 days, you calculate how much you will spend per day and then your airfare. So that's basically it. So number three is properties named after me for a supporting documents. So again, it is not mentioned on the requirements that you need to bring your title or you need to bring any property that is named after you. Actually, don't get me wrong, that could help your application to be approved, but it is not part of the requirement. So I would say that much better if you have, but there is no problem if you cannot provide those requirements. So basically the requirements, guys, is of course you have to go to their website, to any consulate or embassy. So you have to fill out the application form. Different country, they have different forms. Then secure for an employment certificate. Ikama translation if you're staying here in Saudi Arabia or any like GCC country that needs a translation. So you need to translate your residence permit, then re-entry visa if you're here abroad. Prepare for an itinerary. In my case, actually itinerary they take out on my submitted documents, but just prepare for yourself. Maybe they require you to have it. Then ticket reservation. There are embassy actually doesn't require you to have a confirmed ticket because of course you don't know yet if you will be approved or rejected. Then hotel reservation, the same story with the ticket. They advise to have at least your reservation, then later you can cancel that one actually. Then part of the requirement is the insurance, travel insurance. So actually for Shenzhen, there are specific type of insurance that you need to secure. Like there are certain amount that would be covered that would be covered during your stay in Europe. So basically, that's it. The requirements: application form, employment certificate, ICAMA translation, re-entry visa, itinerary, ticket, hotel reservation, and insurance. So I guess if I missed some of the requirements, just comment below so that we can add on it. Then the fourth one is, it's very expensive in Europe and I can't afford it. Well, I could say from a normal point of view, it's quite expensive, but it always depends on what type of traveler you are. Say, for example, in my case, I could say that at least I have a minimal expense when it comes to Europe, at least somehow. Because, say, for example, when you're going to go to the certain tourist spot, like in the case of Eiffel Tower, it's enough for me to see the Eiffel Tower. I don't need to go inside and pay some amount to go up on that tower. So it's all up to you. If you want to experience that, then you have to pay an extra amount. You have to, like you have to get a budget for that. But if you're good enough for an experience that you have your picture as a background of the Eiffel Tower, then be it. But of course, if you have an extra amount, then you can go there inside. So it always depends on what type of traveler you are. Then the last one is, a previously denied Schengen visa means you can't apply again. So the answer is, so a previous denial does not automatically disqualify you from applying again. So if your situation and the reason of denial changes already, then you can reapply, especially when you address the issue from the previous application. Then you can try, you can apply. So as long as you believe that whatever comments you received from the previous application, you addressed it, you rectify it, and of course, much better if you like add more documents to justify or to vouch those missed documents from the previous applications. I hope that you learned something out from this video. I tried to actually speak in English so that at least if there are foreigners who are looking for this vlog, they can get information out from this vlog. So guys, I hope that you learned something else from this video, and if you do, please do consider subscribing my channel. You can tap that notification bell para ma-update ka every time na meron tayong bagong upload, just like this video. And I think that's it for this episode. Have a great day and God bless. Bye!